Bonjour mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à cette nouvelle édition de votre émission Parle-nous de toi, Tell us about yourself. C'est à chaque fois avec un plaisir renouvelé que je vous retrouve pour une toute nouvelle émission. Sur ce plateau aujourd'hui, une jeune femme que j'aime spécialement car elle a une voix comme qui dirait vraiment angélique. Joy Diva, gagnante de l'émission de Project 2019. Hello Joy.
Hi, Nadia.
It's a great pleasure to have you on this platform.
Thank you. I'm
Je suis
so
vraiment
honored.
honorée et j'espère avoir tous les scoops concernant l'aventure de Project.
Ooh. Anyway,
Ok. Joy Diva. Joy Diva.
en chair et en os.
C'est un nom assez mystérieux. Hein. On aimerait bien savoir qui se cache derrière la personne de Joy Diva. Who is Joy?
Okay, I'm gonna be talking in English.
Okay.
Joy Diva is a little girl that came from a family of 4,
Yeah.
and my family name, my father's name used to be Kiko,
Yes.
and I have a younger brother that is also into music, and he says family important something. And I believe everyone must know him. He's Kiko Calamity, and he's actually making waves. So I came from a family of 4, and life wasn't really easy for us.
Yeah.
And I lost my dad very young.
Oh,
So,
really sorry for
Going to school was not really easy
Easy.
for us. My mom tried her best till I had my advanced level.
Yeah.
So then I had to stop school to fend for myself to work. And talking about music, I'd never seen music like something I was going to embark on, because back then it wasn't really easy. So I started going to church. The first church I went to, it wasn't really easy, so I had to quit up from church. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to be in the house until God decides where He wants me to go.
Yeah.
So this fateful day, I went to work and I saw this poster, and something asked me. The Holy Spirit really asked me to go to the church. I went to it was Winners Chapel back then, Bonaberry,
Yeah.
2012 November. Yeah, I remember quite alright. So I joined Winners Chapel early January. I decided to join the choir. That's 2013. And 2014, I got married. My wonderful husband, thank you. So 2015 we came up with a group, just some people interdenominational.
Yeah.
We were known as Impact Crew, where we went from one place to the other, ministering. So from there too I was learning a whole lot, ministering from one place to the other. And the Winners Chapel, it was really great because I learned a whole lot from there.
Yeah.
So 2017 from Winners Chapel, from the administration in Winners Chapel, people
Yeah.
come and they're like, why don't you come up with something of your own? The administration was a blessing, why don't you?
Try to
it's
make
not,
your own way in
yeah.
music.
I was like, it's not time yet. I didn't really see myself into music.
Yeah.
So I left Winners Chapel, November 2017, I joined Re-Worship. There in Re-Worship, I also learned to sing alone because it was a growing up church and there wasn't choir as a sort.
Yeah.
So you have to sing alone and you have to back up alone.
alone. Yeah.
So it was really kind of difficult for me. But I didn't really stay in Re-Worship, but actually it's there in Re-Worship. While in Winners,
Yes.
that's where the name Joy came up. It was my baptism name.
Joy.
Yeah, it was my baptism because
Joy, la joie.
Yeah.
En français.
it was my baptism name.
Yeah.
So actually it really brought joy in my life. So when I came to Re-Worship, the prophetess Mary,
Yeah.
like birth the Joy Diva. That's when a show was organized for Joy Diva. That was the first show I ever had.
From your artist work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
artist
as
work.
an artist.
So that's where Joy Diva had to perform. And yeah, being in Re-Worship wasn't really difficult too. It wasn't really easy too, sorry. Wasn't really easy too, so I had to leave Re-Worship. That's November 2018.
Yeah.
But by then I'd already registered for the project. How did I know about the project? The message...
Okay, excuse me, I'm not cut you, but when we
Okay.
come in talking about the project after, of course, we have it. many minutes to talk about the project
Okay.
because we had two answers in one question. She told us about her journey, elle nous a déjà tout dit de son parcours. Donc, je pense que la question n'a plus sa place parce qu'on sait déjà d'où elle a commencé et d'où elle s'est retrouvée là. Now, we were talking about the project. Exactly.
Okay, the project.
How did it start?
My husband actually received a message talking on the registration,
Yeah.
the project. So he was like, I saw the message and he was like, why don't you register for this singing competition? I was like, nah, I'm registering for this. I don't like this competition stuff because when you go there, you have this kind of stuff like your heart is beating. And but actually, I decided to go. I wanted to go because of the experience, meeting people that could sing and have this this passion in them. I wanted to meet people of that had the same vision as like me. So I accepted to register for the project.
Yeah.
And that's it. So when
that
I registered, that was the beginning
of the adventure of the project.
The project actually went to Boya. Yes. They went to the four regions. We had Boya, we had Bamenda, we had Douala, and we had Yaoundé. Yes. And from each city, they had to choose two winners. From each city, they had to choose they had to choose two winners. Each regions, they had to choose two winners. So when we went for the casting from Douala, it was at MRS. I was really surprised that I was taking because, well, I was surprised seeing the talented people that were around. Two of us were selected.
You couldn't imagine that Joy would be selected for the adventure.
Exactly. So that's how two of us were selected from Douala Mariners.
Okay, I'm sure that you couldn't imagine that you would be the winner of the project.
I was really shocked.
Because I saw you that day, it was like a big surprise for you.
In fact, it's God because I cannot even explain. I can't even tell. I can't even. It's unimaginable because if you were like in the project itself, in the studio where we were, you would see that I wasn't even fit. Yeah. Because we had these ladies that were so talented. When they stand and they're saying, you yourself, you sit back and you're like, can I beat these girls? No.
Yeah.
Anything, if something has to happen here, then it has to be God. It has to be God, and it was indeed God.
As you see, you are the great winner of the project. Like, how do you say, can I say it? God is wonderful.
Yeah, he's so awesome.
Just that. God is wonderful. Quel était le but?
Okay.
The project, yes.
The project is like going forward and picking out talent, like discovering the talents that we have in Cameroon, and not only discovering but producing them and making them known to the world at large.
Okay. That's a really great project, and I'm sure that they will go up and up, further and further. In Jesus' mighty name.
Amen.
Now tell us, Mrs. Joy Diva, what about the difficulties you face or you have faces in your work as an artist?
So many. Well, I'll start with one. We have this criticizing. Yeah. We have many people talking about, really knowing who you are or where you come from, and it really kind of piss you off sometimes, though you give deaf ears to them. Yeah. People will always talk. They always talk. That's one. And two, at the level of, at one point, I lost my voice. I lost faith. I was
you were like, you wanted to
give up. Yeah. At one point, you feel like giving up on everything. Well, those are the difficulties.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Faced. So that's it. And also at the studio, it's not really easy because what we see out here, we can do live music as easy as possible, but when you go to the studio, it's something else. Something else.
It's not the same as what we can see everywhere. Now, Mrs. Joy, and je suis heureuse que Joy Diva n'ait pas abandonné. et qu'elle ait persévéré dans la musique. Hein.
Yeah.
Tout à l'heure, vous allez écouter, elle va nous faire un petit acapella. Vous serez juste wow. She's a wonderful singer, very, very wonderful. Now, tell us, did Joy Diva have some projects coming up
Yeah.
or something?
Actually, I have my some projects coming up.
Yeah.
Well, which are not really only music inclined.
Mm.
I have some projects like coming up with a small orphanage of mine.
Oh,
Yes, so
quelle idée
I
merveilleuse.
visited an orphanage some time ago, and it was really, really, really. In fact, I really had the urge
Mhm.
to come up with something like that
Yes.
for my family, and we are looking towards that.
Mhm.
And talking about the music, I'm looking at starting with I won't call it a band,
Yeah.
something it is known as a minstrel. Minstrel where we gather and we worship God in spirit and in truth, like
Oh,
showing
okay.
Him live and all that.
Yeah.
So these are the stuffs.
Ok. Je souhaite beaucoup de succès à tous les projets de la diva
Thank
Joy. Before we leave, I also know that Joy Diva is a great makeup artist.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot that side. A great makeup artist.
Yeah, of course. I do makeup. I do everything. I mean, if I'm a beautician, if I would say that. Anything concerning women, we have the hair, pedicure, manicure, and all the like. I'm into it.
Ok, so si vous avez des mariages, des anniversaires, des baptêmes, des cérémonies,
Yeah.
elle va nous donner son contact tout à l'heure. Vous pourrez le relever et la contacter à tout moment pour un make-up. Elle est trop. Rien de plus à ajouter.
Yeah.
Nous sommes presque arrivés au terme de l'émission Joy. But before that, il y a peut-être certains conseils que la diva Joy peut donner à certaines personnes qui nous regardent, qui aimeraient suivre peut-être le chemin de la musique gospel ou alors...
Okay.
yeah.
I'm going to say a piece of advice to
Yeah.
anyone looking at me or watching right now. Just be or I'll call it perseverance or patient, or don't give up in whatsoever you're doing. You might do it 10 times and fail, but just keep on doing it. You might not know who is looking at you or who is watching you, but you have some people that are actually copying from you. If you don't know, don't give up on what you're doing. Just keep up.
In
Continue
one word, never
Don't
give
give
up
up.
in life.
Yeah.
C'est le condensé de ce qu'elle voulait dire, never give up in life. Now we have cette dernière rubrique, les questions des internautes.
Okay.
Some people wanted to know some things about Joy Diva. So I have this question from Luther in Douala, who asked, who is the favorite gospel artist of Joy Diva?
I would love to say Messi Chinwo, Dash of Cups, but I'm going to choose for my country, from Cameroon.
Yeah.
My favorite is Abigail Phillips. I love her so much, and I love her music.
Abigail Phillips,
Please
favorite artist.
check her songs. They're so
Okay.
powerful.
I'll check first. Now the second question coming from Mary in Douala, who asks, how to do to meet the diva?
Okay, you can contact me, my manager, 6. Just you can take it at 6.
Vous verrez les numéros qui
79.
s'affichent au bas de l'écran là. Yes.
7930 7576. By taking this, you talk with my manager and you make me.
Okay,
Maybe
no
to
problem. Any social network names or something like that?
Yeah, on Facebook there's Joy Diva. There's let's just limit to Joy Diva first.
Facebook account Joy Diva.
Even Instagram we have Able Joy.
Okay, so you can have her social network names just on the screen. You can take it and write to her at any moment. She's available, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, nous sommes définitivement arrivés au terme.
Thank you, Nadia.
But it's not really finished. Just the dernier rituel, la chanson, a little a cappella from Diva Joy. Maybe
Okay.
that song that I heard, Jesus, you do waka waka. I don't even know.
Actually, they call me Ton Pied Mon Pied now wherever I go.
Ton pied, mon pied.
But I'm going to take this song. It's something I'm actually writing now.
Yeah.
It's just, it'll be out soon, so let me just take it.
Okay.
What can I say to you, God, that you have never heard? Oh, God, and what can I do for you, Lord, that no one has ever done for me? Oh, you not to leave me at all alone. You not throw away, you not forsake me. What about my Mephi, no? What about the mirror comes to me? You know they play me why what about the mirror comes to me? Baba mo, where are you, man? What about the mirror comes to me? For you know.
Je vous l'avais dit, elle a une voix extraordinaire. Je pense que vous le confirmez tout comme moi. Et c'est sur cette note majestueuse que nous allons nous dire au revoir et à la prochaine pour de nouvelles éditions de Parle-nous de toi, Tell us about yourself. God bless.
In the name of Jesus, there is power.